Hi, YouTube friends. Good morning. We're doing it's time to do my Thursday morning, regular Thursday morning comic show. We're going to be doing dollar starts today on relatively new books. A good chunk of them probably came out around 2019, 2020. They were a bulk group of purchases. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to start with those books here shortly. Running a little bit behind this morning, just time wise, to get things going. Get the virtual camera started so that we can start the Whatnot show. I think we have to back the camera up. I think we're going to have to come back a little bit. Back it up. Back it up. Otherwise, I think the books are going to be blocked by my lovely face. There we go. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it right there. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do. I'm pretty sure that'll do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the Whatnot stream started. So oh, we need to get some music on though. Can't have this just no music. Otherwise we'll hear the cats meowing in the background and be like, why haven't you let me out yet this morning or got me food? Because that's not me. It's the girls. Oh, maybe I should be waking them up. Perhaps. Perhaps that's what we should do. Alright. Open show. Start stream. And get the Yeti microphone and go live. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why does it do that every once in a while? It's just weird. Alright, we'll refresh and we'll go here and we go to more. We're gonna go, hey, we're gonna share stream from here. OBS, Yeti microphone, go live. There we are. Good morning, Whatnot. I see that I've joined. I gotta do some things, get some things set up and changed here. Namely, I need to remove the $3 starts here from this one, delete that item, and create a new one. Add. Temporary listing. Product name. Product category. Hey, Crumble, if you guys are watching, getting into this right now, we're getting things we're getting a late start, getting things some stuff set up. I just got a bunch of bulk in last night. So bulk, if you guys don't know, usually comes not bagged and boarded. And in fact, you see one of the issues up on the screen right now. Probably the first thing we're going to run. But basically, this is a bunch of bulk Marvel I'm going to run today. I do have bulk DC as well and some independents, and then I have a bunch more that I haven't even brought into my world of anything. Let's get some music going while we're waiting. EDM, DRM free. You know what? Let's try something. There we go. Let's do that one. That one looks fun. Anyway, so basically what's going to happen today, I'm getting the dollar starts all set up right now. Now, on the bulk books, they're essentially near mint. I'm going to bag and board everything, so you get, if you buy the book, it'll be put in a bag and board before I walk out, before it ships out to you, of course. And then also it would be, it'll be in the normal shipping about the way I normally do it. So, as you guys know, I try to make sure my shipping is in great condition, great things. These are all near mint books. no spine ticks, no major bends, maybe a couple soft corners. So when I say near mint, I mean anything from 9.2 up to 9.8. Because that's just how you grade when it comes to this type of thing. Because actually, it's funny. Books come this way from the manufacturer. This is how they come. They come in this bulk format. And here we go. Get the dollar start in there. Confirm that. Yeah. We should get a giveaway going too. I mean, giveaways are good. We like everybody likes giveaways. Why does it say Saturday morning surprise? What the heck? I just fixed it. Okay. That's weird. Alright, everybody, I'm sorry. I have to stop this because this is the wrong stream. I'm going to switch to another stream. It's not working right. It's not working right at all. So... Alright, I will be back in a moment. We're going to have to cut over to a different stream because this one's all messed up. So please check 1 second in my other things. I'll be right back on. No. Shoot. Alright, I had to restart the show, so please come back in over on the other show. How annoying. Oh, you hit the wrong button because the screen scrolled down. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Starting the stream. Trying it again. Let's go live. Please tell me it's going to go live. Of course it's not going live. Where do we want to go live? We want to go live here. Why do we want to go live here? Because we are. There. Now we're in the right spot. Oh man, that just was terrible. Add. Your temporary listing. Product select company. You know what? I'm just going to get a giveaway going right now so I have a giveaway up. And that'll give me a chance to get things situated. Hey everyone, good morning, Bymore. Long time no see. Trying to find my little listing of what I need by random comic giveaway icon. It should be like right there. Random comic giveaway. There it is. I just uploaded a bunch of different images to my stuff. So, all right, that's not it. Let's get a comic giveaway going. How about let's throw up a John Byrne, Fantastic Four for our random comic giveaway number 1. There we go. We've been good. Wife's out of town right now, so it's just me and the girls till tonight, and that's fun. I've been doing weekly shows all week this week, so that's been good. I'm gonna get we're doing a dollar show today. Just if you saw the video, so that should be it should be a blast. $1 starts. We have some bulk books. Bulk books. They're all pretty much near mint. I mean, when I say near mint, I mean 9.2 or higher. So in that sense, they should be pretty solid books. Like I said, they all came in diamond boxes and were put into short boxes and all kinds of stuff, just in how they were set up. So that is kind of where we're at with all that. And confirm. Yeah, definitely. In fact, one of the things I got to go do right now before I get started is go wake them up, since it's time. I mean, it sounds weird waking them up. It's 8:15 here, so you guys are you're all on that weird East Coast time. So I'll be right back. Enjoy the giveaway. Enjoy the music. I've been doing some artwork too. Artwork is good. In the buy it now, you will see there is an opportunity for you to pick up a blank, buy a blank from me to do a sketch cover. Here is my most recent piece right here. I'm working on this one. It's homage to ASM 300 for a guy. That's what it looks like right there. That way you guys can see it. So that's the work I do. So if you guys are interested in getting me to do a sketch cover, about a month and a half out on anything new I'm doing. So, but that's just me being honest, because I work full time and do this as a part-time hobby type thing. So anyway, we are almost down to the beginning of that. So what I'm going to do here, I've kind of pulled some of the bulk books. And I'm just going to run them, and I'm going to put them up. We'll run them $1 piece, and boom, 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 boom through them. We'll throw up a giveaway somewhere in the middle, and we'll go from there. I mean, quite honestly, if we get through all the Marvel books, and you always want me to pull some DC, I'll pull some DC. Or if you see a Marvel book and you go, hey, I want that issue too, I probably have multiple copies of that, so you can probably get one, and that would probably be okay. So it's one of those things here. I'm looking over here at myself. I'm over here, and I'm over here, and I'm over here, and I'm right there, and you know how it is. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the camera over here so I can actually be looking at least in the direction of the camera. So we're down to 35 seconds, and then I'll go ahead and get started on some of these bulk books. Probably do them, like, throw up 8 of them, and boom, boom, 8, 8, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we'll go from there. So, oh, and this is Coffee and Comics, so make sure you have your coffee. I certainly do. Of course, I made it yesterday, so it's kind of yesterday's coffee. It was still in the pot. Warmed it up. Did all the fun. Here comes our. We'll see who our winner's gonna be. Hey, Great Finders! Thank you, Great Finders, for the follow and getting the giveaway. Yeah, you get that Fantastic Four right there. And that should go out today, just so you know. All right, let's grab some of these bulk books. We're going to start with Marvel's 2099. This series that came out in 2020. I think this was a pandemic series, actually, to be honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and just do a bulk start on these. I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up. We're going to do these at 10 seconds each. Yeah, 10 seconds each, sudden death. Sounds like fun. Let's just do it. It'll be fun. All right, here comes first book is up. Marvel 2099. If you're looking to get the series, I actually have a complete run of the series that I probably would sell for $1 a piece. All right. All right, here is Ghost Rider #1 of the 2099 series. Here we go. And it's fun. I mean, you know what? I actually read this series. I think I remember ordering it from the comic shop, and I went and picked up my books at the front door because he was still closed. This was during the 2 weeks that they were closed. Here's the Fantastic Four issue, 2099. Really good writers that were doing these stuff. Pacheco did one of the Fantastic Four. I think he was actually writing Fantastic Four at the time of the regular series. And that was the other thing, is these all stopped their regular series at that time to do these. Chip Zdarsky doing Doom 2099. Big character in the storyline. Here is Punisher 2099. And this is a different Punisher than the other 2099 Punisher, the one who wore the red coat. Here is Spider-Man 2099. This is written by Nick Spencer because he was writing Spider-Man at the time. And 2099 Omega, that great Doom cover. You guys know that Doom from 2099 was Doom. It was still Doom. He actually got sent into the future and became Doom there. All right. All right. How about some Invaders? This is also written by Chip Zdarsky. Whole series is. So here is issue 1. I mean, issue 2, sorry. And I'm already pulling it down. Now, if someone buys something, I will bag and board it. Here is the bags and boards, everyone. I have them right here. Bags and boards. Bags and boards. All right, nobody on number 2. Here is number 2, second printing. Great cover. Great cover. For a good cover by, that is a great Captain America. Issue 3, War of the Realms in 1 week. Yeah, I can rerun the Doom. Which Doom? The Doom #1 or the or both? The Omega. The 2099, and then there's the Doom issue. The actual Doom issue. Oh no, I'm not having any trouble getting bags and boards right now. But you know what? I might talk to you about doing an order together. That's cool. All right. $1 each. So $2. I mean, these are like super bulk prices. Okay, cool. I will run it. And I will make the effort of you seeing me put it in the bag and board. And then here is the 2099 issue if you still want that one too. Henty. All right. Bagged and boarded and in the box. Thank you for getting me started, Henty Guy. Very much appreciate it. What's great about this is a Patrick Gleason cover too, which Patrick Gleason, fantastic artist, one of my favorites. Those are in the box for you right now to go out today. All right, Invaders number 3. All right, jumping up to Invaders number 4. All right, the shocking secret history. Invaders number 6. Invaders number 7. Great Iron Man cover. Death in the Water. Or Dead of the Water. Or Dead in the Water. Part 1. Number 9. That's a great cover. Of Submariner. It's going pretty good. I crossed over 380 this last week. This is being streamed live there right now. Here's issue 10. And then I've been doing some shorts and things like that. Instagram's blowing up a bunch. I'm almost at 2,000 followers on Instagram. Here is issue 11. Looks like that fight from issue 10 led to them being stranded on a desert island. All right, and issue 12. That's interesting. I wonder if the Iron Man character that we saw in there wasn't actually Iron Man, but was actually the original Human Torch. All right, so none on the Invaders. Invisible Woman #1. Yeah, I mean it's been a lot of fun. The art video I just put up on YouTube this week or yesterday went for. Here is a variant cover of that same #1. I believe it's a wraparound cover too, if I remember correctly. No, this is not. I thought that was a wraparound cover, but it's not. Just a variant. For $1, variant cover, Invisible Woman, #1. All right, moving right along. Issue 2. That is Adam Hughes, by the way. So was issue 1, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. And that is a Black Widow Invisible Woman cover. See Black Widow right there. She's trapped in the Black Widow's web. But Adam Hughes. And issue 3, also Adam Hughes. If you guys are Adam Hughes lovers, these are great Hughes covers. That was weird, it just refocused. Iron Age 2020 #1. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was like this Iron Man 2020 way back in the day. Well, this is kind of coming back to that storyline. So here we go. We're going to do issue 1 of this. I'm kind of thinking maybe we need to be going a little bit faster. Iron Man 2020 #3. And that is Machine Man right there. That guy. You can see it. You can see his eyes are red like that. That's Machine Man. Alright. Tony Stark, Iron Man #6 of the Legacy 606 of the Iron Man regular series. Dan Slott storyline. So that's either a boon or a bust for you, because you know a lot of people like Dan Slott, a lot of people don't. Inhumans #5 first. I don't. Hey Big B, how you doing this morning? Tony Stark #9. I'm sorry, man. I don't have that in Humans #5 first, Elena. I do apologize. #10. I think this is the storyline he wrote after he left Spider-Man, or right around when he was finishing up his Spider-Man run. Pretty sure it was related to that storyline. Machine Man 2020 #1. See the red eyes? I was talking about that on that other cover, that Iron Man 2020 #3. I have not picked up the new Spider-Man yet. I have it waiting for me on my shelf. I actually have to go by the comic shop today, so I'm a little behind on my this week when it came to that. Too many other little things going on. All right, next chunk. We'll start with a Jessica Jones blind spot number 6. Again, everyone, if you buy one of these, I'm going to go ahead and be bagging and boarding these. I have the bags and boards right here next to me, so as you buy, I put them in the bags and boards. Otherwise, they go back in the box. You too, Bigby. You too. Be safe out there. Marvel Comics Presents number 2. That is an Arthur Adams cover. Fantastic cover with fantastic Reed Richards and that really smart ape guy. I can't remember his name. My brain went blank. Oh, sorry. Gorilla Man. Here's Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Captain America, and that's issue 3. And then issue 9, another Wolverine cover. Wolverine and you/Wolverine. So Wolverine from the, not Ultimate, but the Internet universe. I know, it sounds weird. Wolverine from the Internet universe. They're hacking into weapon_exe. How about Maestro number 1? This is a Peter David story picking up on his own original storyline that he did, Days of Future, Past and Present, I think it was called, but if I remember correctly. But it was the one where we introduces Hulk in the future, is where Hulk's killed everybody. So this is more of that storyline. War in Pax, or War and Peace. Peter David, fantastic writer. And there's issue 4. It looks like he's fighting Hercules. Hercules, being a god, is not dead. That's, of course, why he would be there, not in that future time. But there's Banner. Big and strong, and gonna get punched in the face by Hercules. Might actually be a follow-up to the whole thing with the storyline where Hulk comes back to Earth to avenge the death of his wife because they sent him off in space and his ship blows up. You know. All right. How about some Alex Ross covers? Marvel's number 1, written by Alex Ross too. This is a story written by Alex Ross as well. Marvel's storyline from 2020. Marvel's X and Spider-Kid wearing a goblin mask. There is issue 2. Another brilliant Alex Ross cover. Remember, these guys are $1 start for everything I'm showing today. Here is issue 6. Hulk, Reed, and I don't know who the kid is, but I never read the series myself. This one, again, like I said, these are bulk books that I'm seeing for the first time today. All right, how about Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Marvel Girl number 2? Eve Ewing and Joey Vasquez. Good team up. They've done a lot of good stuff together. Oh, there we go. Issue 3. And it looks like their powers have been swapped. Power swapped! That's cool. Spider-Man with Ms. Marvel's powers. That would be actually kind of creative because Peter's really smart. It kind of leads into why I think Miss Marvel ended up with, you know, sacrificing herself for Gwen. Here we go. Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel team up. A Marvel team up. Number 4. Any Godzilla. I have no Godzilla. None whatsoever. Not even the new Godzilla. I already sold those off a couple days ago. All right. How about some... Let's start off with some Marvel Zombies this time around. Enoch Lee cover, Marvel Zombies, Issue 1, Marvel Zombies Resurrection. For $1. Can't believe it. There we go. Who knows what we're going for. I have 2 of those, so we're going to run it again. Oh, second one didn't sell. Okay, that'd be good. How about the variant? Right, that is the variant. Oh, weird. So that is just a regular trade dress variant of the Marvel Zombie book. So it's the same book. It's the same book, just a different cover, a different Enoch Lee cover. It's a cool one though. You are getting the deals today. I have an issue 4, also beautiful Enoch Lee cover. And issue 4 is coming up. So, I didn't set up a buyer's giveaway today, but top buyer will get something cool. The Amazing Mary Jane #1. That is a Ramos cover. I think Ramos is not the artist on the inside. Carlos Gomez is, but this is a Ramos cover. Fantastic work. Leah Williams. Great writer. Here we go. For $1. Again, if you see a book, someone else buys it, and you want it, I might have another copy of it. And this one I happen to have multiple. Alright. Amazing Mary Jane #2. If you didn't get the second book, here it is, the second book. Also a Ramos cover. All right. MODOK #1, Head Games. That's actually kind of a cool cover. I know it's the main cover, but it's kind of an interesting thing. It's too bad MODOK didn't do so well in the Ant-Man movie. I really liked the Ant-Man movie. Other people didn't like it. I thought it actually did something that no other Marvel movie has ever done. And that's just me talking, though. Me talking. All right. Last pile from the first box. Maybe I'll throw another giveaway up. That Batman. Oh, yeah. I am Batman, that Batman. Which Batman? I don't have any Well, actually, I don't know what's in these DC boxes down here. Oh, behind Morbius? No, this is... Well, yeah, it's those Batmans behind Morbius. Those are drawings by Johnny Desjardins. They're prints, limited prints from Comic Tom, since he's his manager. Those Batmans that are behind there, because I have two of them there, I sold those for $10 a piece. So, but they're awesome. I mean, I can show you them both too if you'd like. There's this one. And yeah, this one's probably my favorite. Doesn't want to stay up. That's probably my favorite. Yeah, I mean, it does have that Frank Miller vibe to it. That definitely is that. I think that's definitely what he's going for. But yeah, it's Johnny Desjardins. He's a pretty fun artist. He does a lot of sketch stuff. He does a lot of covers and things like that. All right, Morbius #1. Let me know if you want them. I will happily put up a $10 start for you on that. Or if you want both of them, we can maybe deal. All right, nobody on the Morbius #1. It's nobody's Morbin time. Here's issue 2. Nobody's down with the Morbin time. I don't recognize the character he's fighting. Anyway, here is Moon Knight, Acts of Evil, Annual #1, written by Colin Bunn. Fantastic annual. I was actually collecting Moon Knight at the time this came out. All right. All right, Old Man Quill #2. Ethan Sachs, Robert Kill. Old Man Quill #4. I might have a #1. I mean, not here in my other boxes. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have a variant cover of #1. A Virgin variant. Old Man Quill 11, a Doom cover. Doom is the rage because Doom is going to be our bad guy here in the future Marvel Universe. I don't know if you saw that fan film put together, that sweet fan film of him going up against Thanos. Oh my gosh. That was freaking nuts. I was blown. That was. I mean, wow. good purchase there, bud. Power Pack number 2. I believe this is a storyline that was going on where all the kid superheroes were outlawed, because I mean they were already outlawed superheroes in New York, and then they were like, no children shall ever be superheroes. This is wrong. Written by Ryan North and drawn by Nico Leon. This is interesting stuff because this is what Ryan North did right before he did Fantastic Four. And currently he is writing the Fantastic Four series and is the lead writer on the whole One World Under Doom. And if you're not reading that is a fantastic story. How about some Punisher Kill Crew? This is a part of the storyline that was part of War of the Realms. This is Punisher's side of the storyline, written by Jerry Dugan and drawn by Juan Fiera. This is a Juan Fiera cover, I believe. But if you like Punisher, he gets to be unleashed. And I think that helmet gives him powers to keep himself from dying. So, Kill Crew. So I think all the next books will be Punisher of some sort. Issue 2. There he is with those screaming goats. I know, I laugh. Oh, not the same artist on the cover as inside the book, but man, the art on the inside of the book is pretty cool. Interesting. All right, nobody on that Punisher Kill Crew. How about Punisher issue number 5? This is Ryan. I think this is a Matthew Rosenberg issue. Great cover. Stanley Death Stanley, kind of limited trade dress because of that Stanley Death cover, but holy cow! I mean, holy cow! Let's run it. I have the whole run of this. He did. So this is the storyline that takes place right after he had the armor, the Iron Man armor, which I think we're gonna see him in that armor. Here's issue 6. So at least one day a week, I'm going to be doing bulk books at $1. Issue 13. And this is that great Kingpin cover. New York says no to Punisher, where Kingpin is the mayor, right? Like he's in the show on Daredevil right now. Here is Punisher Platoon. It's Max Comics #1, and it was I actually didn't read the series. I have it set aside in my box of Punisher stuff. I haven't had a chance to pick it up, but I have the whole run. So if anybody's interested, since I haven't read it yet, I might be willing to part with it. All right, nobody on Punisher Platoon. Oh, by the way, that was Garth Ennis, if you didn't see that. All right, next chunk of books. I don't know, maybe we'll throw up a giveaway. Let's see here. Maybe not yet. If I were to give something away, what would I give away? Let's see here. No. No, that's a good book. All right, we'll throw a giveaway out. This, for those of you out there, is all new Wolverine number 25. Battle between son and daughter. Is a lenticular cover. Well, actually, lenticular is pretty good on this. Lenticulars to the Fantastic Four issue 112, where Hulk and the Thing fight for the first time. So there you go. Dakin versus X-23. That'll be the giveaway. And while we're doing the giveaway, which I'll go ahead and put that back here, and we will put some more books up. Let's start around. Here's incoming number 1. That was Marvel's kind of Future Begins Here type storyline. Issue 1. It was a one shot, but it's a big thick book. Here we go. Starting at $1. Had a new character appearance and a death of someone too, if I remember correctly. Look how thick that is. Some Ramos art in here. Yeah, a bunch of everybody's doing something in here. Interesting. All right. How about History of the Marvel Universe number 5? Mark Waid wrote this. Javier Rodriguez drew it with Alvaro Lopez. Nobody on that one? How about issue 4? It's kind of a retelling of Marvel Universe, kind of like John Byrne did back in the 90s. There's issue 2, and all the covers are drawn by McNiven. Fantastic artist, and he's trying to capture the era he was drawing of in storyline wise. Punisher Limited. Radford, which Punisher Limited? There's a lot of limited series of Punisher. Here is issue 2. 1 second, folks. I'm gonna pause my sound. Hey, baby. Hey, I'm in the middle of the show.
Okay, well, it's time for Lucy to take her pill, that's all.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure she does it. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, here we go. This is the variant cover of number 2. A little bit lower print run. Issue 2, variant 2. Do you guys know how you can tell what kind of variant this is? So basically, down here on this part where it says 002, that's telling you what issue it is. The next one is 2, which would mean like B cover. If it's 3, it's probably the 1 in 10 for Marvel at least. Others may be different. But here we go. Here is the McNiven cover. Here's Marvel History of the Marvel Universe number 1. And we're going to run that for $1. Got a minute left on the giveaway. That's for that lenticular cover Wolverine. Oh, is my sound... My sound should be on again. Is it not on? You guys can hear me, right? Well, I mean, I guess if you ask me in front of everybody, the answer is no, because I have not done stacker style yet. Um, can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? I can hear you? Question mark? Oh, my sound never went off, baby. So when I muted myself, you guys could hear me still? That's funny. That's awesome. Well, guess what? So my wife called and our giveaway goes to Drex. Drex, you won this book right here. This wonderful lenticular cover. Looks great here, but when you have to look at it yourself, it's not as cool. But definitely on the camera, it's sure coming out really good. Drex. Congratulations, Drex. Well, you have a great day, Bigby. After I get through this stack, we're probably going to call it a show just because time and what I have to take care of my kids and to get them off to school. All right. So what Biggie was talking about is I put a book up, we add another book at the next thing. So I would start at $1 price, start the $1 book, right? And then we'd go and say at $2 I put another book, at $3 I put another book, at $4 I put another book, type thing. Like if I were to do it with, like here, for example. Do you guys want to try it? Do you want to try it? Let's try it. I got an idea. Because I have a whole run of the 2099 series. So I'm going to put up issue 1 of the 2099 series. I do. I just don't have it today. I normally pull books for people, but we're doing this bulk book thing today. But Grifter image. Yeah, I do. Well, James, if you're really interested in it, I can. What are you looking for specifically? What issues? All of them? Any of them? Most? Because I think I have a run of the first series. Let me see. 1 second. This is how I roll. I roll over here and I go and say, let's see, what box would that be in? I think it's behind this TV, actually. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Ugh, but we can get to it. Yeah, I haven't done much of my decorating yet in here. Alright, so maybe this is the... I don't know if this is the first series. This might be the second series. Doesn't matter. You asked for Grifter, I'm going to show you what I got. Alright, so... Oh, lost some of the water. That's a bummer. Well, James, I've got 1 through 10 and the one shot. What would you be willing to pay for them? Let me show you. I'll show them to you, and you can tell me what you want to pay. Here's the one shot. It's really clean. That's the Jim Lee one shot. That's that #1 Barry Windsor Smith cover. I mean, it's Ryan Benjamin's art. I love his art because he really came into his own in this era and then has become such a great artist since. Uh, I mean, I don't think I have any Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Now I'm going to set these down in front because they're falling. Otherwise they'd fall. But 7, 8, and I think that's a Jim Lee cover. Nope, that's Ryan Benjamin. 9 and 10. Anyway, so that's what I got. Why don't you make me an offer? Oh, which one? The first one, the one shot. Because you got the one shot, I'd like to keep the one shot myself because that's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite covers. I love Grifter as well. I'm a big fan of the character. So, but if you need, I could sell them all to you for a fair price. Would you say 15? Because it's sad that you lost them all to water. Yeah. Shipping. Let me get a weight on it, and I'll tell you what I'll charge. What I'll do for shipping. I mean, that's the thing is, Whatnot kind of controls a bit of the shipping. And you got this one. You're saying. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. The one I want to keep. So, there we go. All right. So that'd almost be 2 pounds in the shipping department. So, I mean, it depends on where it's going to. Yeah, I think it's about 9. Yeah, right there. See, my friend Buymore, he also sells on Whatnot. Great guys, you should be following Buymore if you're not. Yeah, so it would be about $10 shipping essentially. Maybe less depending on how it goes out from here. Because sometimes shipping it depends on where you're at, where it ships to, the cost. And since it's going to be about 1 to 2 pounds, usually it's about $10. So, I mean, I don't control the details of the shipping from Whatnot. I just yeah, $1 an issue. Would that work? I mean, it would be probably a little bit. It might be a little bit less than 20. So why don't I do this? I'll do a grifter thing for $10, and then whatever the shipping is will be the other part of the cost. All right. Grifter lot. $10. Starting the auction. There you go. Well, I gotta help you, man. We're in this comic book community together, right? So let's do that. We do this stuff for each other, help each other out. James. All right. That'll be off to you till later today. All right. How about some more? How about some Heroes Reborn storyline? The trade publications, like Wizard and things like that. All right. Next bulk book. This is Hyperion and the Imperial Guard. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Brain got described. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here's what I've been doing. I have a whole run right here. Basically, the way this is going to work, I'm going to stack them. There's a couple variants in here too. Oh, well, there's a couple variants that are included in here. All right, so I've got a couple variants in here, and the other books. So yeah, absolutely. See you later. See you later, John. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the product here, and we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and start the auction, but we're starting at $1. And then basically, I'm going to change this to from 10 seconds. We're going to go to. Oh, come on. Take off sudden death. And why won't it let me slide over? And we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to run this for 3 minutes. I know it seems like a million years compared to whatever else I do. We're going to put up issue 1. You bid on issue 1. And if you bid if it goes up to $2, I'll add the variant of issue number 1. Right? Okay, so we're at $2. So we'll put up the issue number 1 variant cover. Then I have issue 1 of Doom, which would be the next issue up. Goes to $3, we go to issue, we add another one. Goes to $4, we add the next one, which is the Fantastic Four. And we go to the next one. We have a Fantastic Four Ron Lim variant cover. So if it goes to 5, there it goes to 5. We add 5. The next one is the Ghost Rider. So it goes to 6, we add the next one. And so on and so forth. I have up to I have 3 more issues to go in here. Punisher. And I think you just hit it with the $10, right? So there you go. So the whole run for $10, And that's a stack. That's how kind of how stackers work. Now, normally I do stackers. I started at $3 with $1, adding $1 on, just so it helped cover my cost a little bit differently. But since these are $1 books anyway, I just figured we might as well go ahead and do it that way. So now that we've got that going, and we're winning on these. I'm going to go ahead and start bagging and boarding this. Just make it go a little bit faster for us, right? Great Patrick Gleason cover. And that doesn't mean that someone else couldn't bid, and I'm not trying to talk anybody into taking away your bid here. Someone else could bid if they wanted to hold the series. They could add to that price too. But clearly, Henty should get it. That's a great round limb cover, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty sweet. All right, dude, you got that one. It is all yours. That's coming to you. All right. Yeah, absolutely. For being the top buyer today, I'm probably going to send you something a little extra on top of that. Something cool. Of course, I'll also send something out to our other buyer today. I love that. That cover is really cool. It's such a unique cover, that alpha variant. I think that's the 1 in 10, by the way. That would normally be like a $10 issue. Have you been reading the other $20.99 stuff that's been recently coming out? Because that stuff's pretty cool too. I mean, my daughter's been kind of following it, and they did a whole series. Yeah, they did a whole another Spider-Man 2099 series. Well, a couple different mini series where he fought monsters in the future, like. Well, as much as you bought, I'm going to be doing a medium box for you. All right. Well, my friends, unfortunately, I have to take children to schools. So I am going to be ending the show right about now. Yeah, that was a good one. There's also a storyline where he is, where they had him fight, like Frankenstein of 2099 and Werewolf of 2099, and that was a pretty cool series too. So anyway. You guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for coming on the show to kind of check out this bulk stuff we're going to be doing. please follow my and like my other streams. I think I have a show scheduled for tomorrow. I'm not sure that that one's going to happen. Uh, I'm actually not feeling well today, so we'll see how things go for tomorrow. Uh, but and I have to start work back again tomorrow night. However, I do have a show next Thursday for sure, and we have the Dollar Train on Saturday, I think. Yes, Saturday Dollar Train. So you'll see a bunch of this on the Dollar Train. Of course, they'll all be bagged and boarded. The stuff I'm going to put up will be bagged and boarded for that, as well as a plethora of other stuff, and those will all be listed in that show, so you'll be able to see pre-bid for all that stuff. So please check that out. Please sign up for that. On the 24th or 25th, I will have a show for bag the Daredevil bags that are coming out from Whatnot. Those limited books that they put out. They did a Hulk Cap pack just a while ago, so we're doing a Daredevil pack now. I'll have 6 available for my shows. I'll probably break one and do giveaways from the pack itself, like I did last time. So we'll see how they come. Because that's oftentimes it's what it looks like in the bag inside the box. Like I had one that looked like it got crunched, but when I opened it, none of them were crunched. It was great, fantastic. But those I did as a giveaway. So please check out that show. And I haven't put that show up, but I'll be putting up that show later after I get done with you guys. So have a fantastic day. If you're watching this on YouTube, please continue to like and subscribe, and we will follow up from there. Thank you again, everyone, and we will see you either tomorrow or next week. Potential spam. Hey, what up, guys? This is Travis with Comics Limited. I'm right now looking at showing you guys this box right here in front of me. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Future. $6. Not worth it to do giveaways. All right. Anyway, yeah. So that was an interesting show. I mean, we sold not a lot of items, and quite honestly, I'm looking at my art and my ARPU for this. Dollar shows do not make me anything, especially if they don't generate a lot of orders. Well, such is life. We'll move on. We'll do something different. I mean, I could show you $22 in sales because I gave 2 things away. Half of that money is gone. Plus, then Whatnot's cuts taken out. Ends up with $6. So that's all going to Brian today because that's what we sold. So that's our sale on that one. Anyway, not a big deal, not a huge deal. It's an experience trying to learn how this goes. When it was bagged and boarded, my own books seem to do better. Yesterday, $3 sales were the thing. Day before, $5 sales were the thing. Day before that, $3 sales were the thing, and people telling me what they wanted. So that's the thing. I love doing this, where I'm like, hey, so someone tells me, hey, like the guy came in, I'm looking for a grifter. I lost my whole run in a flood. My basement flooded and ruined my comics. True or not true, I don't have a problem with that. I expect people are going to be honest with me when I talk to them, so I'm okay with that. In such as life, I mean, I even if he wasn't telling the truth, I'm not going to think that way. I'm going to think this guy lost his comics, part of the community member loves comics. I'm gonna give him a good deal. So I gave him a good deal. He asked, he's like, I got about $20. Can you work it out? And sweet. And on top of it, I got to keep my favorite issue too, Grifter #1, one shot with just a fantastic Jim Lee cover. Fantastic Jim Lee cover. So great. Anyway, so you all have a great day. I mean, I'm going to basically kind of go through here and generate my labels, get things going for that. Which I really only I have 4 labels, but really only 2 that are going out to folks. $10 each. Those are not going to fit in that. We're going to go ahead and change that to flat rate and save. Yeah. Why didn't it save it? Come on. Oh, I have to select the box. Medium box. Top loading. It's going to adjust, adjust the cost. Thank you. That's good. Yeah, that should be right. Generate label. Generating. Generating label. Printing label. Print this file. Print. I'm a dork. You guys all already know that, so that I'm not hiding anything new or giving you guys any new information there. Total nerd, total dork, blah blah blah. It was funny. I was watching a guy last night. I don't know, on a video. I'd mentioned yesterday that how much I being a believer and what I trust in God to handle my finances, and that again, this is the same idea, right? I'm doing something here to when I'm selling stuff here. I'm not necessarily looking to make millions. I'm looking to build a following, build be an honest seller that people can get stuff from and feel comfortable getting stuff from. So that's kind of who I am, and that I want my honesty to live out in front of me, and so I believe that's what Jesus would want, right? So, and here I am saying Jesus and all this stuff, and I know that that might offend some people, so I do apologize for that offense, but I also don't. I also accept that he was an offensive guy. He people. I mean, there one of the prophecies about him is he was the capstone that every other stone gets broken across. Um, so I mean, that's one of those things. So there goes getting ready to print out the random comic giveaway #2. Yeah, I mean, I send these guys out in Geminis because I think Geminis are fantastic. I know that other people don't like Geminis. Not a big fan of the Gemini. Well, okay. I can't send these books out in the Gemini because these books are going to be too many. There's 18 books going to Henty, so I have to do a flat rate box for him as well, and that's always fun too, because you do. I build the box. I put the box in there, and then I roll up some mailers, the bubble mailers, because then they make a nice thing. Put that in the bottom, and then put them all the comics into bags inside of bubble mailers, and put them inside, and then I roll up some more bubble mailers to get the spacing done right, and it works out fantastic. So fantastic. So everything comes to people in a fantastic way, that's important to me too, is doing things really well. So um, again, anything you saw today, you're looking for it, you want to get it, reach out. Just let me know. Please reach out. best way to get a hold of me though is probably Instagram. I mean, you could reach out on my on YouTube channel, making a comment on this video. I see those comments. I usually respond within those comments within 24 hours. But if you reach out to me on Instagram, I usually respond pretty right away because I, of course, like most people, have their notifications on, and so I see them all. Printing our next label. My wife would be making fun of me right now. I love her. For those of you who I thought I muted myself, but I wasn't muting myself. I guess I was muting the sound of the stream, which is funny. And now that I know that, I won't do that again next time. Anyway, so here we go, last one, and then I'm gonna let you guys go because I got to get the girls moving and getting them on to their day so we can get their school going. All right, random comic giveaway number 1. It is going up, up and away. Here we go, and printing. So I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you hearing me say words and talk things. And it's great to have you all here. Follow my friends. Go on to see who I follow. Follow those people. They all have great content. West Coast Avengers, Bigby McFly, Lunch Money Comics. These are all friends of mine. If you're on Instagram, Dan's X-Men Comics. You've got Colossus Collector, Collecting Casually, Absolute Game of Nerds. You know, all these guys. Lettuce Comics. I give a shout out to all these people. What's on the Comic Rack? I mean, if you're not following What's on the Comic Rack, you're not following someone. You got it. You got to be following What's on the Comic Rack. He's got some great content. Of course, Bronze Age Nerd, and he's got his 5 Do Not Buy, as well as the Monday night show that he does with Bigby. Bigby I've known for, gosh, a good chunk of my life, since junior high. So follow them all. Follow them and grab onto them. And you know, they are some of the core people out there on the YouTube channels that are good people who do some fun content, a lot of shorts. I mean, a lot of long form content too. Absolute Games and Nerds has some great interviews that they do. They were on a hiatus for a little while there. I'd tell you to follow people like Roscoe if you're looking for art. He's awesome. So those are, you know, just a few people that are K-pop. K-pop has fantastic interviews with great artists. She's fantastic. There's a lot of different people out there. So anybody I'm following, you should follow. I'm pretty sure I can guarantee that they're groovy. They're groovy. They're grooving and moving. Do 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 do. Anyway, play that funky music, white boy. Anyway. All right, you guys have a great day. We will talk to you later. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream now and say goodbye. Have a good one. Here we go. I'm going to hit the stop button, and then it's going to ask me if I really want to stop. I mean, maybe I don't. Maybe I just want to sit here and stare at the screen for a while and go. Or, you know, and I'm looking over here like, and that's not really